Hello everybody. So update on the Whiscombe stock repair. The first side I glued and pinned it together, and it was a really close fit. I was not able to find a way to clamp it. The way the wood was broken at a bit of an angle, any kind of clamping force made it just want to slip out. I tried, putting something on here and just lots of different experiments trying to figure out a way to clamp it. I couldn't, so I ended up just holding it in place for about an hour or so until it got sticky enough that it was on its own. By not being able to clamp it means we don't get an absolutely perfect fit of the joint. Maybe it would have been a little more invisible if we could have, but we couldn't, so we get what we get, and what we got is not bad at all. It's actually really very good. I frankly don't know that clamping it would have been able to make it disappear a whole lot more than it is. In certain angles, you pretty much can't see it. I think once the oil has been brought back up to its original sheen, it will look even better. But right now, here, let me zoom in. Oh, this way. And adjust. Here, let's really get zoomed in. I don't know how well YouTube's dumbing down of videos will show this, but the break is right here. And let me just try to rotate this so that we can find an angle that it shows good. Yeah, I guess that's about it. But in some angles there, maybe we can see it there. It's actually a really, really very good repair. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, in an ideal world, if we could have got a clamp, maybe it'd have been a little bit less visible. This is not bad. Yep, I think it's going to be just fine. And here's the really cool part. Oh, let me zoom back out. Whoops. Here's the cool part. I would not have dared. This is very heavy. This is a lot of wood here. And got this heavy recoil pad on it. I would not have dared to have held the stock this way before it had been broken and pinned with steel pins. Now I feel like this is solid, like it'll never break again in this location. Well, I don't know, it is like an 11-pound rifle. I guess if you drop it, all bets are off, but I think this is really good. It almost makes me wonder that if I ever am lucky enough to do a Whiscombe stock again, maybe thinking to pin it to begin with, but without having the stock be broken in order to do the pins. It's kind of challenging, except to mill slots right through the outside of the wood and insert the pins there, and then turn that into a feature somehow. Put a medallion over it on both sides and brass or resin to have your initials in. I don't know, but certainly now that it's been broken and pinned together, this is robust. It's going to be great. So now we're moving on to the other side. I have to go cut the pins. They're 2-inch long out of that 3/16" drill rod. And I've already got these cut, and I already know everything fits from the previous 2 pins. I used them to check. So once again, this side is a particularly complicated break, and so I'm just going to be hand holding it. And I don't think that this is going to come out quite as invisible as the other. Not that the other side is invisible. I just don't know the right language to use, but the other side's pretty darn good. I expect this to be a little less than that because the way the wood was distressed when it broke, it doesn't fit as neatly as the other side did. But still, there's so much going on in this wood, so much figure and the feather and the different colors, that I think visually it's pretty much not going to be noticeable. Well, the fellow's out of competition with this gun, people are going to be looking at that. They're going to be like, oh my God, 1, it's a Whiscombe. 2, what an incredible stock. And I don't think anybody's eye is going to key in on this little remnant here that is really hard to see as it is. I think this is going to be a fantastic repair. I think the gun is going to maintain its value, and that was the goal. But I shouldn't speak before I'm done, because this next side is going to be the harder side. And I'll check back in with you all when I've got something interesting to show. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up like button for me, please. Comment if you so choose. Subscribe. Hit the bell icon that sends you an email when I publish, if you're so inclined. Maybe if you're one of my clients, you want to keep an eye on your project, that would be a way to be notified when I post. Okay, thanks everybody. See you soon, or you'll see me soon.